All right, good afternoon, everyone. Today's lesson is going to be on solving inequalities. So inequalities, similar to solving equations, except for you have a less than sign or you have a greater than sign or you have a greater than or equal to sign. All right, so we're going to do 3 problems today, and hopefully after these problems, you will feel more comfortable in solving inequalities. So here we go. The first problem that we have is a normal inequality where you're just solving for x and you keep the sign that they give you. So the first problem is going to be 3x plus 2 is less than 8. All right. So in this case, you want the x by itself. So you're going to subtract 2 from this side, 2 from this side. The 2's cancel. 3x comes down. 3x is less than, notice, I kept the sign that they gave me, which was the less than sign. And over here, 8 minus 2, you just subtract, which gives you 6. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. The x is going to come down. 3's will cancel, so it's going to be x is less than 6 divided by 3 is 2. So that's your answer. X is less than 2. So that's the first example here. Our next example, we have negative 2n minus 5 is greater than or equal to 3. Now, there's a special rule when it comes to inequalities, and the rule is if you divide by a negative, then you have to change the sign of the inequality. So, for example, we want the negative 2n by itself, so we're going to add plus 5 to cancel there, and we add plus 5 here. We cross out the 5's, they cancel out, we bring down negative 2n is greater than or equal to 5 plus 3 is 8. Now what do? Divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. Oh, now there goes the rule right there. The rule is when you divide by a negative, you have to change the sign of the inequality. So since we divide by negative 2 here, we bring down the n, and the inequality is going to change. So instead of greater than, it's going to now become less than or equal to. And then you do your normal division, 8 divided by negative 2, which is a negative 4. So your answer is n is less than or equal to negative 4. And again, remember, as we are working through these problems, if you need to pause the video, you can pause the video to go back, because as I erase or switch pages here, if you need to see a certain step again, you can simply rewind the video and you will be able to see all the steps. And now my last example is going to be an inequality, but this is a unique one where they're going to combine 2 inequalities. So, example, we have 3x plus 4 is less than 5x is less than 16. Oh, I'm down here. 16 plus x. All right. So notice they are going to share, and I'm going to move. There I go over there. So notice they're going to share the 5x. So we first do this side. 3x plus 4 is less than 5x, and then you stop. We need to get rid of the 3x and the 5x, so we're going to subtract 3x on this side, subtract 3x on this side. This cancels. Bring down the 4. 4 is less than 5 minus 3 is 2x. And then here, and I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. Okay. I'm going to erase this part so you can see what happens. Okay. So 4 is less than 2x. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Is less than, that cancels, x comes down. So now watch this. That's the first part there. Now I'm going to go back to the second half of the problem right there. Okay, so 5x is less than 16 plus x. No. Okay, so in this case, same thing applies. We need the x by itself, so we're going to subtract minus x minus x. 5 minus x is 4x, is less than 16. Divide by 4, divide by 4. And let's scroll down a little bit. Perfect. All right. So 4's cancel. X is less than 16 divided by 4 is 4. Now, here are our two answers. Notice they share x. So watch this. Put the x in the middle, and what happens? You draw this side. X is less than 2, and at the same time, you just simply bring that sign down. Is also less than 4. There's only one number that can fit that, a number that's greater than 2 but less than 4. The answer has to be 3. So your final answer would be x is greater than 2, but at the same time, x is less than 4. And that would be your final answer. And I hope this all made sense. Again, this is Solving Inequalities, and I'm going to upload this on Google Classroom in a few minutes, and you'll also see an inequalities worksheet. So I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you on the next lesson.